Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Now, before we talk about the levels on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow, let's discuss the updates that I provided on my Telegram channel today. Now, let's get on to the charts to understand better. For those who are new to the channel, you can join the Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to Mostly Bearish so that you don't miss out on any updates from my side as well. Now, so somewhere around this level, somewhere when the stock was around 2,900, that is where VMart retail caught my eye, right? There was a potential in the stock that I saw that there is a possibility that if the prices on the lower level get rejected, this stock can actually do upper circuit. So somewhere 2,905 during this candle, as in when there was rejection from lower level, I had entered somewhere around here at 2,905. That was my entry, and my stop loss was below these candles. Now if the prices came below this candle, I would have completely exited the stock no matter what, right? And right after that, there was a gap up. And then from there the prices came down. So when I looked at it, the jump, I actually thought that it already hit the circuit. So when I actually checked the circuit again, we were around 6.2 points away from the circuit. Now, from there, when the prices were stabilizing at these level, my expectation was that if the prices actually cross 2,955, then we can see the upper circuit. And that was my whole initial plan. Now, from here, when the prices were sustaining at these levels, right, that is where I had updated that now if the price comes back to my buy price, that is 2,905, that is where I'll take an exit in the stock. And when I saw this candle formation at around 2,940, I had exited half quantity. Now, why I did that was basically I was already in profit, but I was holding on to it, expecting it's going to hit the upper circuit. And my stop loss was changed from the lower level of the wick to the buy price, that is 2,905. Right? From there, that is a good decision I made, because from there was some kind of a downward movement. Now, I already was in profit and I knew that if 2,905 comes, that is where I need to exit. Right? So, it was already in the system, but if you see the low created in this candle is 2,906.2, so it missed my stop loss by 1.2 points only. Right, from there we saw some kind of up move. My next entry was actually supposed to be at 2,955, but the market did not give me a chance to re-enter. I had 50% holding already. The move was so fast that I could not enter, and the price had breached 2,955, and from there right it went to the upper circuit. That's where I had exited the remaining 50% of my quantity. Now next trade, what I was actually waiting was 15,200 call option. It was trading somewhere around 3 rupees is when I had discovered it, right? My expectation was that if the prices actually break the range and there is a possibility of short squeeze and the prices moving upwards going into 15,200, where the 15,200 call option becomes in the money, there was a great risk to reward. There would have been a huge spike somewhere. What my expectation was that from 2.5, from 3, when I had actually started seeing it, when the prices were going lower and all, it came lower also to 1 level as well, right? Now in that, my expectation was that if the prices become in the money, right, there the upside spike we would have seen at least what I was expecting is like 5 to 8 rupees. Risk to reward was openly 1:4, right? So that was a great move that I had expected in the market, but then that did not happen. Only towards the end there was a little spike, but the prices were still away from 15,200. If you see, 15,200 is here. So that was my criteria. Bank Nifty, something which was like comparatively weak, but then today was an option sellers day. That's fine. We didn't get any kind of a good movement that I wanted to capture. And I was looking at VMart. VMart actually worked well. Now, there was an update that if Reliance actually starts moving up, we might see Nifty moving up. But then if you see, there's some kind of fall. It just recovered from the fall when Reliance was actually moving up. Now, let's get to an understanding of what is a possibility for tomorrow. Now tomorrow is Friday. If you remember last Friday, let's just take last 5 trading sessions back, right? I assume this is Friday. Yes. So the day was pretty much in confusion. Now, my expectation on this, let's try to understand on half an hour time frame, what are the different levels I'm going to be looking at. First of all, I want to draw the top resistance, that is the all-time high that we have, right? Now, the second I want to draw is the support which we have been consistently above. Now, these are the two main things, and the second resistance as of now is this, right? If we see a gap up tomorrow and a rejection at the top level, then we can look at put buying. But if the gap up is too much and there is power in breaking, then I'm going to be looking at the call options, and I want to see how the upside move is. It's going to be comparatively smaller is what I expect, but I don't assume a lot of momentum unless the gap up itself is above the levels that are specified. Well, on the lower side, if I see a candle closing somewhere around here, right? So something like this, then we can see a breakdown in the range, and possibly we may be testing these levels initially. That is still 15,000 above, just like 10-20 points above is what I'm going to look at. But on a break, if there is momentum on the downside, if there is a fall that might be possible, right, and the prices move below 15,000, then I'm going to be on the put side buying. Now, talking about Bank Nifty is comparatively in a complete range. Even today also there's a spinning top formation, somewhat a doji, but then I would like to say call it a spinning top, right? Now let's get into half an hour time frame to understand better. We are still in a proper, if I just have to draw the upper and lower, we are just in a band, right? Now, unless this band is broken on the lower side or the top side, the movement is going to be comparatively smaller. I'm not going to be seeing any kind of a unidirectional movement. Now, on the top side, this is the level that I'm going to be looking at. If these levels are broken, that is 34, right? If I'm not wrong, 36 is broken, then I'm going to be expecting the prices to come and test the 36,500 levels. Now, if the gap up is itself big and there is sell pressure, right? People who have already bought today and have profit tomorrow, they might be selling. I'm going to be looking at that as well. But if there is a gap down, if it is within the range, I want to see where the rejection is and what happens after that. All of these updates will be provided on my Telegram channel. But if there is a range break, that is, if there is somewhat a candle formation like this, then I'm going to, on closing basis, the candle should be somewhere around here, right? Let's color it red for that. And from there, then we can see some kind of a downside movement. It's a little tough, but then it is a possibility. I'm just keeping my options open. So I hope you guys have understood what my analysis is. Today, VMart, we got almost 2.5% is what I captured on the VMart. Well, make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish to not miss out on any of the updates from my side. Join the Telegram channel. I don't provide any kind of calls or anything. It's the charts. I want you guys to analyze. It's a repetitive movement, and you will try to be able to understand how I actually trade. And then if you can actually learn from that, I'll be more than happy to provide more learning videos. And if you want to understand what candlesticks are, the link is given in the description to a whole playlist about candlestick analysis. Make sure you watch that as well. And in the end, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.